For years, millions of hardworking Americans dedicated their lives to serving their communities, teaching in classrooms, fighting fires, patrolling streets, and protecting the nation. These were people who had spent decades in public service, believing their retirement would be secure, only to face an unexpected financial shock. Their Social Security benefits were unfairly reduced because of outdated provisions in the law. It was an injustice that lingered for decades, but in 2025 that changed. Imagine being a retired teacher, firefighter, or police officer expecting to receive the Social Security benefits you had been promised, only to discover that your payments were significantly lower than those of your peers. This was the reality for nearly 3 million public servants across the United States thanks to the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO. These policies reduced Social Security benefits for individuals who had worked in jobs that didn't pay into Social Security but later became eligible due to other employment. For decades, retirees impacted by these provisions struggled. Many lived on fixed incomes, only to receive far less than they had anticipated. Some were forced to make difficult choices, cutting down on essentials, postponing medical care, or even coming out of retirement to make ends meet. They felt betrayed by a system that was supposed to provide them security in their golden years. Then came a turning point. In January 2025, a new law brought long overdue relief. The Social Security Fairness Act was signed into law by former President Joe Biden, officially repealing the WEP and GPO. This landmark reform meant one thing: financial justice for those who had been shortchanged for years. The impact was immediate. According to the Social Security Administration, SSA, by early March 2025, more than $7.5 billion in retroactive payments had been dispersed to over 1.1 million people. For these individuals, it was a moment of long-awaited relief. Some retirees opened their bank accounts to find thousands of dollars credited, finally reclaiming what was rightfully theirs. This influx of money did not just help individuals, but also stimulated local economies. With more disposable income, retirees could now afford better health care, improve their living conditions, and support small businesses within their communities. Many who had struggled for years could now pay off debts that had accumulated due to their previously reduced benefits, providing them with a renewed sense of dignity and security in their retirement. The question on everyone's mind: who qualifies for these retroactive payments? The answer is specific. Primarily those who worked in public service jobs where Social Security taxes were not deducted from their paychecks are eligible. This includes teachers and school staff in non-covered states, firefighters and police officers, federal employees under the Civil Service Retirement System, CSRS, and individuals with foreign government pensions that prevented them from paying into U.S. Social Security. However, eligibility is not universal. Only those whose pensions were based on non-covered work are included in the payout. For those who qualify, the numbers are significant. The SSA reports that the average retroactive payment issued so far stands at about $6,000. These payments are meant to compensate for reduced benefits dating back to January 2024, when the repeal took effect. Some retirees receive payments much higher than the average, with a few reporting lump sums exceeding $20,000, which allowed them to make long overdue home repairs, take care of medical expenses, or even provide financial assistance to their families. But the relief does not stop there. Going forward, beneficiaries will see their monthly Social Security payments increase. The Congressional Budget Office, CBO, projects that individuals affected by WEP will see an average increase of $360 per month by the end of 2025. Spouses impacted by GPO could see an additional $700 per month. Surviving spouses under GPO may receive up to $1,190 more per month. These increases are not just numbers on a page. They translate into tangible improvements in retirees' quality of life. More financial stability means better access to health care, the ability to travel to visit family, and even a greater sense of independence for many seniors who previously had to rely on their children or other relatives for financial support. For those waiting on their payments, the SSA has provided a timeline. Many beneficiaries have already received their retroactive payments, which are being deposited directly into their bank accounts on file with Social Security. The SSA expects all retroactive payments to be completed by the end of March 2025. As for the increased monthly payments, those will begin in April, covering March benefits. Despite the rapid rollout, the SSA has urged patience. Officials have asked beneficiaries not to inquire about their payments until April, as processing continues through March. Lee Dudek, Acting Commissioner of Social Security, highlighted the urgency of the implementation process, stating, "President Trump made it very clear he wanted the Social Security Fairness Act to be implemented as quickly as possible. We met that challenge head-on and are proudly delivering for the American people." This reform represents a major victory for millions of public workers who fought for years to see these unjust policies repealed. Many had advocated, testified before Congress, and rallied for change, knowing that their contributions to society were just as valuable as those in the private sector. Now, they can finally breathe a sigh of relief. The repeal of WEP and GPO is not just a win for retirees. It is a win for fairness, equity, and justice. For decades, organizations such as the National Education Association, NEA, the Fraternal Order of Police, FOP, and the International Association of Firefighters, IAFF, have fought tirelessly for this change. Retirees, along with advocacy groups, had lobbied members of Congress, participated in awareness campaigns, and even shared their personal financial struggles to highlight the real impact of these policies. Their persistence paid off in 2025 with the signing of the Social Security Fairness Act. Beyond individual beneficiaries, the repeal of WEP and GPO is expected to have broader economic benefits. With more money in the hands of retirees, local economies across the U.S. will see increased spending. Small businesses in communities with high numbers of retired public servants, such as those near military bases or regions with large school districts, may experience a positive economic boost. Moreover, financial analysts predict that the added stability in retirement income will reduce reliance on state assistance programs, ultimately saving taxpayer dollars. With improved financial security, fewer retirees will need to seek part-time work to make ends meet, allowing them to enjoy a well-earned retirement. In the long run, these changes could contribute to a more stable and sustainable retirement system, ensuring that future generations do not face the same financial injustices as those before them. For those still waiting, the key takeaway is that relief is on the way. Retroactive payments are being processed, and monthly benefits will soon reflect the repeal of WEP and GPO. To ensure a smooth process, retirees should verify their Social Security account details and banking information, stay updated through the SSA website and official announcements, and avoid scams or misinformation regarding their benefits. If you or someone you know may be eligible, stay informed and ensure your information with the SSA is up to date. This change marks a significant milestone in the fight for fairness in retirement benefits. For those who dedicated their lives to public service, the repeal of WEP and GPO represents long overdue justice. After years of financial struggle and uncertainty, retired teachers, firefighters, police officers, and other public servants can now look forward to a more secure future. The Social Security Fairness Act of 2025 stands as a testament to the power of advocacy and the importance of ensuring that every worker, regardless of their employment history, receives the benefits they deserve. For more updates on Social Security and other financial news that impacts your retirement, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Stay ahead with the latest updates. We're here to keep you informed every step of the way.